Conor McGregor's problems outside the octagon would be what would ultimately take their toll on his career as a fighter in the UFC, the top mixed martial arts and contact sports league in the world. At least that's what the famous Joe Rogan thinks, who expressed it on the podcast Joe Rogan Experience. It's been almost 3 years since the Notorious last entered the octagon in a Dana White promotion, when in 2021 he suffered a tibia fracture against Dustin Poirier, and since then he has only gone from bad to worse. Now the only possible exposure for the once again great fighter could be the mid-set of a show by one of the Paul brothers, Logan, with whom he is likely to face off in a fight that would take place in the India. Recently, the legal issue of the accusation of violently raping and beating Nikki Hand at Dublin's Beacon Hotel in 2018 came to an end, although he claims it did not, with a jury ruling that he should pay her more than 2 lakh pounds. Yes guys, 2 lakhs pounds in compensation. However, the damage is more than done, and it is because of this and other problems that the Irish fighter careers has only gone downhill. It was Joe Rogan who shed light on the subject on his podcast, where he discussed the reasons why he thinks the Irishman UFC career is practically over. This is what he said: "I don't know if Conor will ever fight again. I don't know the real details of the assault case. I know his version and hers and what happened in court. The reality is that this guy is in a constant and growing party. He is talking about cocaine." On the subject of the Irishman injuries, Rogan also had a lot to say, as he associated the issue with Conor McGregor's addictions. "We have seen Conor get hit and knocked out. We have seen the sparring footage with professional boxers. He does spars with the elite fighters. You get hit in the head a lot, and a lot fighters, especially towards end of their careers, turn to drugs because they're probably living in a constant state of discomfort, where their dopamine and cortisol levels are elevated. It's just not supposed to happen, and that's the reality of constant training." So guys, hopefully you have enjoyed this informative video, and if you really enjoyed it, then subscribe HNSN Talks and press the bell icon for never missing any update.